Yo, what up? It's your boy MIKEBEATZZZ here, and today I'm going to break down a beat in the style of Mexikodro's new EP, Still Goin. It was fire, it was super fire. There's the songs released earlier like No Day, Height, Remy. I got a beat in that style and I want to break it down, so yeah. I haven't been uploading recently that much. I got new videos coming soon, man. So I'm using my face cam right now, so you can see me. I ain't got not much else to say. Without further ado, let's just get into this beat. Alright, so right here I have the project. So as you can see, I have a bunch of different contacts, some sound fonts, some basically everything, some bells and stuff. I'm gonna just start off with the BPM. So we are at 143 BPM, and the first thing that I started off with was this contact brass. This is the FS brass, and I put down these kind of basic, chords, and not crazy with them, but they sound pretty cool. So I put down these chords and I started off with just basic C minor chords. So I started off with this, then I built on top of that, so I put another C, and then 12 semitones up I put another C. So I have this first chord, then I move it around, I move the key notes around a bit, I make some changes, and yeah, I just basically went with what sounded cool to me. So yeah, this is the whole brass pattern, and I just threw that mixer, that's on the mixer, and there I have Fruity Parametric EQ to cut out the lows at 151 Hz, and then FabFilter Pro R to a reverb basically. The second brass is just brass low notes, and those are the C, G sharp and G. Those are the same bass note that this pattern has, the first one. I just copied these notes right here, Ctrl C, the other pattern, Ctrl V, and then I just elongate all the notes. Threw it on the mixer, and there just EQ, cutting out the lows again. I usually cut out the lows pretty much just for the 808, and if I have a bass, and in this beat I have a bass, but later on the bass, if I have a bass, I have few different sections where the bass comes in, and then after that the 808 comes in, and it's just cool variation. Then I added a third more evil sounding brass. Yeah, I'm gonna just play this pattern. This brass pattern right here, these notes come just a bit later than the notes in the here, so it's kinda creates this bounce. And all these brasses add together very well. Then here, third low brass, EQ and reverb right here. Then I went to contact again, and so this is a TMT sequence pad. You can hear this sound in the Mexikodro EP. So yeah, these are the same chords from the brass patterns. So I did that, not crazy, the same chords in the mixer, and no EQs, no effects. It's good as it was. Then I had the famous sorry for the delay pulsating. And yeah, that just repeats over. Pretty simple. That's on the mixer also, and nothing there. I have a organ. This organ adds a lot to the whole melody. Yeah, those are the same chords copied from the brass. I just deleted a few of the top notes. Yeah, so like that. And on the organ I just have Fruity Parametric EQ too, cutting out the lows, boosting a little bit of the highs, and then I messed with the EQ down here too. Then I added this pizzicato right here from some 808 Mafia or Lex Luger kit. This is a pattern that creates movement in the whole melody. If I play all these sounds now together, yeah, super far already. Two of the last sounds that I have is this bass. Now I mentioned this bass earlier, and now we're here. So the bass, this bass street, this one right here, I found it from a D-Rich kit. I followed some of the bass notes and some of the like regular disc like chord notes. I just basically went with what sounded good. And at the end of the day, if it sounds good, it doesn't matter how it was done. The pizzicato had just like reverb again and EQ there. Bass had nothing. Then moving on to the bell. Now the bell, you can hear bells in the EP as well. Yeah, so this bell, it's pretty high on the piano roll. This is the original bell sound, whatever bell you wanna call it. Threw it in a mixer, not even a reverb on it, cause it just didn't need none. And that's pretty much the whole like melody. There's nothing more to it. I'ma show y'all the melody, I'ma play a little part of it, and after that we are moving on to the drums. Let's just move on to the drums. So all the drum sounds are in the mixer, by the way. So yeah, the chant, this classic trap chant. So yeah, that trap chant, everybody knows that sound, and yeah, that plays mainly in the like hook part of the beat, and then like before the hook and like at the outro. And after that I added another chant or a vox, this Akachi Glow, this one right here, yeah, and that plays once on the downbeat. Yeah, cool voxes to add in your beats. Yeah, those chants are here, I have those right here. So they go pretty well together, right? Then I added a hi-hat, this shoddy red hi-hat right here, from a D-Rich kit. A real simple pattern also. I just started off with this. I filled each two-step, so boom, it creates the whole two-step pattern. And then I created this roll right here. I copied all of it over. The same roll is right here. And then I added one last roll. So now we have this. So right there I add a snare. So yeah, this D-Rich, this one, y'all know what I'm talking about. And the pattern has like this continuing like bounce, so it's just a basic snare pattern, but I add one note like right here. I have this normal snare, then I have this another where I take the velocity down just a bit. I add this perk, or like I mean open hat. With that open hat, it has this like little empty space before it, just because like it adds more swag, it adds more bounce. Yeah, both of those snares and open hat are on the mixer. Then I add this crash, this D-Rich unmixed. I usually add it for the first snare. We are going to the 808s, the classic ESPN 808. And that 808 pattern plays through the whole beat, no 808 switches or nothing. And here before the hook I have the bass playing for 8 bars. The 808 is on the mixer and it's 100% merged. And then the last drum sound that I have is the snare mob. That's for the snare roll. That's how you make beats for Mexikodro's EP Still Going. Shout out Babe Brazy who produced like most of the EP. I hope y'all took something out of this. I hope y'all learned. Loaded up to drum kit dropping soon. New content coming soon with a face cam now. And yeah, I got not much else. Make sure to follow me on IG at MIKEBEATZZZ_. Peace.